Hello and welcome to day 5 of my 31 Days of Horror. I'm Joey Hollywood, and the movie I watched today was Ghost of Frankenstein. Now I want to take a moment and address the fact that I've been repeating a mistake that I've made in previous years. I've been talking about the films, but I've been forgetting to tell you what they are about. And I get complaints about this every year, and it's mainly because I'm watching 31 horror movies in 31 days, and when I take the notes, I forget to talk about important things like the plot, because I'm more of a visuals kind of person. Story is important to me, but how the story is told is more important to me. So I will do better in trying to explain what happens in these movies, like give a brief plot synopsis without giving too much away. If I don't do this, complain in the comments and I'll try to correct it. Ghost of Frankenstein is the 4th movie in the Universal Frankenstein series, and will be the last Universal Frankenstein I will talk about this year. This one takes up roughly a few years after Son of Frankenstein, and Igor is back, somehow, and he finds Frankenstein's monster deep underneath Castle Frankenstein. This time, Frankenstein's monster is played by Lon Chaney Jr. And while Lon Chaney Jr.'s performance as Frankenstein's monster is not bad, it is definitely a thing I point to when I say why Boris Karloff was so important for that role in those original 3 films. He added a lot more to that character than Lon Chaney Jr. did. I'm not the biggest Universal Monsters aficionado, but if I recall correctly, my favorite Frankenstein's monsters were Boris Karloff and Glenn Strange. Igor takes Frankenstein's monster to Frankenstein's other son that they didn't mention in Son of Frankenstein. So he had 2 sons. And this whole movie is basically revolving around getting Frankenstein's monster a new brain, because he has an abnormal brain to begin with. There's some good moments in this movie, but it really falls short of the mark that the previous films have set. Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein are phenomenal films, and Son of Frankenstein is a very good follow-up. Ghost of Frankenstein, for me at least, doesn't hit the mark, but it gets very, very close. Would I recommend seeing this movie? Oh, hell yeah. It's a Frankenstein movie from Universal. You gotta check it out. You can't just watch one and not the others. Overall, I say this is a passable horror movie for the month of October. You want to watch a Universal monster movie? Go ahead and watch this one. It's good. Al Lugosi is still really creepy as Igor. Lon Chaney's okay, but this is definitely more of a Igor-centric Frankenstein film. And Igor in this movie has some sort of weird obsession with world domination or country domination. It comes out of nowhere. There's nothing leading up to it. He's just like, oh yes, I want to rule the country. And it's like, oh, okay, Igor. Well, I think that's going to be it for now. I really like the movie, and if you want to check it out, it has the Joey Hollywood seal of approval. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in day 6 of my 31 Days of Horror.